Cornering, I give to Errol Spence. Jab, I give to Errol Spence. Not fighting reckless, I give to Errol Spence. Defense, I give to Errol Spence. Body work, I give to Errol Spence. Size, natural size, I give to Errol Spence. Like, bro, I literally give Errol Spence most of the metrics. Man, the more I keep thinking about it, the more I lean to Errol Spence. I'm happy with my pick. I'm picking Errol. I'm happily picking Errol. The more I keep thinking about it, the more I'm picking Errol. Like, this is Errol Spence. He just looked like jacked in like a solid unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not caring if he has a million abs showing. He just looked like good on the scale. To me, for me personally, I'm picking Errol Spence. This physique for me looks a lot more durable if it gets super chippy. Because look at his look at his like waist and stuff, his base, his shoulders, and you know, everything. Ego Weight Watchers. I slept on the fact that Errol Spence been at the division longer, and it appears to me that this was a rougher cut for him, because it looks like, my honest opinion, it truly looked like Errol Spence left it all in the gym. He looked like by the time of the fight, he literally had nothing else to give. I mean, common sense would tell you being on a 15-month layoff, 14-month layoff is not going to benefit the guy. Even though he's younger, it's not going to beat the guy who's only 2-3 years younger and has been struggling to make the weight. The version of Errol that showed up, that's not really the version of Errol Spence we've seen in any other fights.
Actually did sign the contract in Tangle.
I go with Errol. I'll go with Errol. I think he's the bigger, naturally bigger fighter. I think he's a naturally stronger puncher. I think Errol is more defensively responsible. I think Errol is just going to be too big, too strong, and over time, by the 8th, 9th round, I think he's going to overwhelm Terence.
Earlier,
what he did, but I honestly felt like he did that to a lesser Errol, though.
Now,
but that was not the motherfucker Errol that I know.
Then that man, I can't wait for the fight tomorrow. Y'all already know my prediction. I got Errol Spence by eyeball. He taking turns for eyeball. That's the prediction. Yeah, man. I got Errol Spence beating the hell out of Crawford. Not even a debate. That wasn't Errol Spence. That was a clone.
I'm going to call it Errol Spence. My final prediction, I'm going to call it Errol Spence by TKO in the 9th round. Maybe 10. But I'm going to call it Errol Spence TKO in the 9th round.
This is the sharpest and just the most, determined Errol Spence that I've ever seen. The man looks to be in great shape. But both fighters look good as far as like body-wise. We really ain't seen much of Terence Crawford because he been walking around in hoodies and shit, all covered up. Errol Spence been wearing tank tops and shorts and shit, looking, in great shape. And in the ring was the best that I ever seen him physically. You could tell that he made the weight in a very healthy way. I see that same thing happening this time around. I think he's even more comfortable making a weight this time. I don't think Errol Spence looked the same as I normally see Errol Spence. He looked lethargic. He looked slow. He looked like his timing and reaction was off. The power on his punches just seemed weak as hell. I don't know what it was, not making no excuses for the brother.
Don't make me fucking laugh. When it's all said and done, Terence Crawford revealed himself as the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. He's gonna get fucked up, man.
He loaded his gloves with plaster. He padded his gloves with rocks.
And he basically knocked Errol the Truth Spence out of his fucking socks. Why? Because when it's all said and done, this was the only way he was going to win the fight.
So where's the proof that this guy right here really has bone-breaking neurological damage power? The only way that you can get something like this is by loading and padding your gloves. The only way that you can get something like this is through what's called performance enhancement drug.
I don't believe he's not defensively responsible. How is a fighter that's supposed to be basic like Errol Spence has a better defense than you? I don't believe he is what they say he is. I'm going to pick, I've always said I thought it was going to be Errol Spence by late stoppage or decision. I'm going to go Spence late round stoppage. I'm also going to pick the 10th round. So Errol Spence, during his training camp, he actually suffered a rib injury. That rib injury prevented him from sparring the last 6 weeks of camps. Basically, he didn't spar during his camp. So that was part of the reason why he didn't have the same level of power. There was something that wasn't quite right with Errol. Just hard for him to make the weight.
But if he get in there with Spence and think he's gonna get and think that he's gonna let Spence do that to him, let Spence hit him so that he can wait for a punch, he gonna be waking up off the ground thinking that he shouldn't have did that. To me personally, I think Errol Spence is gonna win this fight. The question is, why did Bud Crawford hook up with Victor Conte in the SNAC program, SNAC? Because Terence Crawford's performance was highly suspicious. And this is what the people saying now.
Gives up on him, bro. He's swimming, he feeling good. Errol Spence for to grab that ass, pause, and turn him up, bro. And turn him up. You feel me? I know a lot of cats gonna be looking at this money, Brown. You just biased towards Errol Spence, man. You know, Bud finna do this, Bud finna do that. Listen, Errol Spence has been knocking off champions after champions after champions. And this ain't gonna be no exception, bro. You know what I mean? This ain't gonna be no exception. This is the best Errol Spence that you ever want to see. This Errol Spence ain't been working out in no sauna suits. This Errol Spence has been happy. Now EJ is all the way on this shit. He's ready for war. You understand? You just see how good he look. He losing the weight the right way. He ready to go in there, put on a hell of a performance to show people that he is the best and that he can't be fucked with. Clearly his equilibrium was off. His balance wasn't there. For us who know Errol Spence, who watch Errol Spence, who know how he fight, things of that nature, his equilibrium and his balance was off. I talked to my dog Corey Spinks. He said it can be from the weight loss, right? Now EJ is all the way on this shit. He's ready for war. You understand? You just see how good he look. He losing the weight the right way. He ready to go in there, put on a hell of a performance to show people that he is the best and that he can't be fucked with.